Welcome back to Ben Sebastian Online. This video is about LODESTAR, who have dropped a new single called In Your Shadow. LODESTAR have appeared frequently on this channel in the run-up to their album released on November the 10th, and the album is of course Polaris, and they've been a huge supporter, this band, of one, this channel, and two, of me personally and my music, and I can't thank them enough. And I'm always impressed by the music. So they're a Canadian duo. And you've got Jensen, who is the kind of lead composer, very talented individual. His guitar work is always very smooth, and it's kind of vibe that he creates in this sort of doom, sort of structured, kind of hard gothic rock type, atmospheric, spacey kind of just melting pot. It's beautiful, and then of course it's topped off by Kate's vocals, who is very kind of ethereal, kind of relaxing. It's a compelling listener. It's a compelling blend of musicianship, and I do find it very charming, albeit it's very different to some of the favoured hardness you can see up here behind me. But it has a romantic charm, and it's about it, and it's accompanied by these equally charming kind of artwork impressions. There's always this kind of sort of silver-haired kind of woman that appears on their artwork, and then the music videos and stuff, and it's just all very just charming, as it is interesting, as it is captivating. And there's me doing the review of the song before I've even listened to it. So without further ado, this is In Your Shadow.
It's been forever since I saw them.
I'm gonna go on a bit of a segue here, I think. I was kind of reminded when listening to this piece of music, and it's great how just a song can make one kind of introspective and come to a realization. So I started a new job 3-4 months ago, another chef position, this time in a hotel, and it's a 4.8 kilometre walk there and a 4.8 kilometre walk back, thereby meeting my requirement for sort of like a 10k hike a day. Now, of course, this realization I've had is it's really not quite the same, because before that employment, where I worked somewhere that was a little bit closer, I was taking my aforesaid 10k a days and actually seeing some greenery and not seeing the same journey again and again and again. And during that time, I was also listening to a lot of music. I re-listened to a lot of the submissions that I've had over the years, because I populate my own playlist, which I'm also building up. It's I'll leave the link actually in the below, in the stuff below, and so I do that so as not to forget the bands, as much as I'm eager to pick up new music as well. And like, yeah, I was just reminded that I should do more of that. I should actually go hiking for hike's purpose, just like beneficial for all sorts of things, not only just exercise, but quality of mental health and things like this. And it, I don't know, the music just kind of fit with that. And I think it's because the name Lodestar, as we know, is a sort of a guiding light, and I think this is kind of in like nautical sort of terminology. And I've said it from the very beginning, having heard Lodestar's material, they have this kind of sort of journeyman kind of vibe to it. I think in the first video I sort of described that sort of being in a boat in the darkness, trying to sort of plod your way through. That's the kind of unison, that's the kind of imagery that this unison of individuals kind of brings to, certainly to me, and I'm sure our listeners that probably feel the same and can probably describe it a bit more eloquently than I. But it has that kind of meditative, I don't want to use the word plod, I suppose rhythm. Yeah, it has that kind of meditative rhythm about it, which is kind of calming and soothing, as it is kind of gritty. And I feel that the guitars were a little bit grittier and harder this time round. Maybe it's my memory playing tricks on me, but I think not. And again, Kate's superb vocal range and dynamic, and the way she sort of crafts her kind of melody through the sentence structure, it kind of sometimes very sort of flowy and ethereal, and then other times very sort of dynamic, as almost if she's running out of sort of room or air, but it's kind of like in a building up of an intensity, and I like that against the backdrop of the stable rhythm of the drums, as is kind of sort of, that's kind of one of the proponents of doom metal. It's a very great dynamic. I keep saying this over and over again, and I'm really surprised that Lodestar keep coming back to the channel for me to say the same stuff. But they are very consistent with this, with not only the music that they make, but the images and the thoughts and the introspection that they evoke. And I think that's what actually makes this a very special unison band project, however you want to phrase it. And I very much look forward to the full album coming out on November the 10th. You can pre-order not only a kind of CD, but they're doing a vinyl run as well. I wish I could have the patience and the storage to collect vinyl in its resurgence, and actually it'll probably look really cool up on the wall instead of posters. I imagine that being a vinyl collection all nice and framed, but the problem is you need to buy a bigger building for all the music that I'd want to buy on vinyl. But it's a charming addition to their collection, and I'm glad to see them doing it. If you're new to Lodestar, then catch up on the videos. I'll put some links below. Catch up on their previous releases, and If you're already a fan of LODESTAR and didn't know there was another single coming, well, here you are. Hopefully you've made your day just as much as Kate and Jensen have made my day here today, this afternoon. This has been LODESTAR in your shadow.